Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Dele-Davids and this is Life Stories with Bussy. Okay, so today I have another story for you. And you see this story? There are some women who are very powerful. Their strength of character is something else. And this particular woman, I give it to her. I'm sure there are one or two things that you can pick from her story. So she writes in and she says she got her husband's baby mama, her own husband. As in, she got her husband's baby mama married to someone else. So let's go to the bit of the story. So she says, hello Busola, I watched a couple of your videos and I feel I should share my story with people so that they can learn from it. You see, sometimes I feel life isn't hard. We are the ones who make it very hard. My husband and I suffered to build what we have today, and I thank God for helping us. It wasn't love at the beginning, and I still don't know whether we're in love, but we have a mutual respect for each other, which he breached some time ago. Our marriage was arranged by our parents, and we have 2 children. So I heard from a friend of mine that my husband had a baby mama. The girl was about 25 at that time, and she had 2 children, age 3 and 2. I made my investigation and discovered it was true. Shout, scream, not me. See, I'm an established woman. I know my worth. The young woman can never measure up to me. I'm not being proud. I'm very secure in myself. I didn't even give him anything to be suspicious of. He came home one day and requested for his favorite snacks. He loves peppered snail and he loves how I do it for him. I personally ground the pepper on grinding stone to spice it up. So I served him with very chilled beer. It was almost done when I asked him, "You are eating that snail with so much relish. What about if it's been poisoned?" I said it in the calmest voice I could muster. He looked at me with his eyes pleading. Did you? He was about to start coughing. I cut him short. I said, "Why do you think I will poison you? Do you think I want to make myself a widow and my children fatherless?" He sighed and I saw tears streaming out of his eyes. I asked him why he was crying. He said, "I thought you poisoned me." I smiled and then I asked why if he decided to poison my life. I asked him why he wanted to complicate things in our lives. I told him, they say it's a man's world, but trust me, a woman can snuff your life out of this world in a second. Immediately started pleading and he confessed. I wanted to know if he had more children apart from the ones I know. He said no. I told him, imagine I tell you you are not the father of our children. How would you feel? Immediately he started to wail and said, "Hayomi, my jewel, please don't tell me the children are not mine. You can go and do DNA 100 times. The children are your children. The ones you have outside might not be." I told him, I said, when men decide to sow their wild oats about, they forget about the future. I said, if you die now, somebody will show up and the battle of properties will begin. We have seen enough not to make the same mistakes because the evil that men do lives after them. You say you love your children but create a mess for them. Why? You men should think about it. Children of the same man, raised by different women, can never think alike, and so there's bound to be conflict. I told him my conditions. 1, I give you the license to cheat if you want to, but in all your cheating, don't ever father children apart from the ones that you have already fathered so far. 2, those children will undergo DNA tests to ascertain that you are their father. 3, I wasn't ready to have his children outside the house. They will be brought into the house and I will raise them. I promised him I will raise them like mine. If at any time he feels I wasn't doing a good job, he could take the children back I wasn't ready for any rival wife drama. He agreed and he started thanking me. Now, the DNA I mentioned jolted him and he swung into action. It turned out that only the first girl was his child and the boy wasn't. It was shocking for him. It sobered him. I told him whenever he travels to check out his children in Canada, he should conduct a test on them too, so that I will be sure that he's the father of the children. I told him, I'm a full course meal. All other girls outside are purely snacks. They can't be fulfilling. We went to the girl's mother's house together the next day. We explained ourselves to the girl's mother. I told the woman that the chances of my husband marrying your daughter was very slim. I told her that at 25, she should marry a man who was her own man. The woman called her daughter to come over quickly. Their houses were not far from each other. She was shocked when she saw me. She kept saying she knew something was wrong the last time my husband came to her place. She was like, now your wife knows. What's the worst that can happen? Her mother shouted her down. I said, Jessica, my darling Aburo. You might want to sit down. No one is fighting you. She murmured that she wasn't my Aburo. I asked my husband to tell her why we were there. So he told her we have a DNA report to show her son wasn't his and that we have a proposition for her. That DNA report first silenced her into humility. Then I took it over. I said, Jessica, you are like an Aburo to me. This man here belongs to me and can never be yours. Do you want to be doing hide and seek all your life? Having children for different men? What is important is your future. Think about your future. I said, what future did you dream about when you were growing up? Did you dream about being a second wife or a baby mama to a man? I said, every little girl's dream that I know is to have a husband and children that is theirs, personally theirs. I said, Jessica, we need to find you a good man who will love you absolutely. She was subdued by the time I was done. I told her to consider giving me the child to raise. I told her I don't even mind raising the one that wasn't hers. I said, to start a new life, you need no baggage. I am willing to take the baggage off you. I also wouldn't like to separate the children. She started weeping. I told her she can always reach out to us with her decisions. I dropped the grocery and food stuff I bought for her mother. The woman opened her mouth in shock. My husband kept looking at me all through our drive home. I was laughing inside of me. I'm not a patient woman on a normal day. But I don't know where I got that calmness from. I believe it was from God because as I spoke, everyone listened. Jessica turned my sister. Oh, she started coming to say hello to me in my shop with the children. The children got used to being around me. They started spending weekends with us and they were always around. I was very generous with Jessica and her mother. When she finally met a man she wanted to marry, she told me to help her check the guy out. Yeah, we checked the guy out together and I gave the note for her to go ahead. Till date, she thanks me for that intervention. She's moved to Australia with her husband and she has 3 children. The other children and her are besties. The girl is getting ready to join her siblings in Canada. The boy says he doesn't want to go anywhere. He always wants to stay with me. Quite clingy, but my baby. We call him lastborn and he loves that title. My husband looked at my relationship with the children one day and bent down and held my feet. He thanked me and blessed me. He said he doesn't know how I have the heart to love the children. I said if I adopted them, wouldn't I love them? Does he still do girls? I don't know and I don't care. I just tell him, please, no surprises. I believe we understand ourselves perfectly. Wow, this woman is a strong woman. Gosh, she's a boss. I salute her. I don't know how many women can be like her. I don't know, but I think she handled this very well and saved her home and her children's future. What do you think? Let's meet and discuss this in the comment section. Till next time, when I come your way again, bye. Before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.